have been spending a lot of time here. So in Estepona mainly past 20 years on holidays, so quite normal story. Holidays, homes here, and then like enjoying the atmosphere, and they're always thinking, so what will trigger us to move here? And then actually my wife got an offer to move here, so start a new business, and we made a decision with the family, so the kids are teenagers, so this is the last moment that we ever gonna do it if we don't do it now, so let's forget the idea. And that's been something we've been like entertaining the idea for some time, so like, and Spain has been always close to our hearts, and like of course moving somewhere with that place that you know and which is easy to settle in that sense. It's Marbella is a nice melting pot, so a lot of people abroad and easy to settle in. Yeah, so I started my career back in the days as a legal counsel at Nokia, which was far from an entrepreneur, but like I stayed there for less than 2 years, so that was like my corporate career. I never looked back. So like we started a new company, my first one, 20 plus years ago. So with some group of friends, and like I didn't last there too long as operational. I stayed there as an owner until we exited that one. But then I went back to law as an entrepreneur, legal counsel or attorney for a while. Then went to tech as a half employee, half entrepreneur, joined a startup, and from that startup actually then my current business partners lured me to venture capital. We started the company in 2007 from the scratch, got our first fund 2008, and it's still like same 3 guys of us are working full time for the company. We have been entrepreneurs together for 16 years. Of course we have new partners in as well, but we still feel that we are entrepreneurs working for the entrepreneurs. And that's something we've been doing, and I've been doing plus 20 years already myself. So. It has changed a lot how I've been seeing the development of Marbella in the past 2 decades. So it used to be just older people and like different backgrounds maybe than the entrepreneurial background, and like people with normal strings to society living here, like especially expats. But now I've seen like the stores are open, restaurants are open year round, and like it has like been quite normal that people move here with work. So like especially after the COVID, I seen the change actually taking quite fast. And even in our own company, like people are working remotely much more than it used to be, and doesn't actually change that much, especially in the tech industry where we are. So everybody's doing most of things online. You don't travel that much anymore, which is a blessing that you don't have to fly all over the place anymore, saving the planet a little bit as well, and especially your own time. It's much more efficient working remotely. I've been now doing this full remote over a year, and I think the results are still good, and like I don't see the big change actually like that what will be like hindering me or like blocking me not continuing this type of works. Inside in venture, what keeps me busy at the moment, I have quite large portfolio of companies I'm working with, so like 10 companies I'm in the board, some chairman even, and like otherwise like helping the companies as much as I can. So being like regular touch with them, and then we have a fresh fund which was I had a final closing now this July. So it's a 150 million euro fund, and we have done now in 18 months around 18 investments. So I've been involved in kind of few of those ones. So that keeps me busy, finding the great opportunities, building the relationship with the founders, seeing if that will be a goal. Like it's more like marriage rather than investment, how we see it. Like relationships are quite long with the entrepreneurs. We have to learn to know them. They have to learn to know us, then see it's a perfect match, and then if we make the positive decision, and both of us, both the founders and us, that we start cooperating and we do the investments, of course, and then helping them as much as we can. So that's been keeping me busy. And it seems to be keeping quite busy at the moment. Yeah, we are generalists, specialized in Nordics and Baltics. We do pre-seed and seed. So, and we've been doing that, it's our fourth fund. We've been doing that quite some time already, I think. Of course, everybody's talking about the value add that they can give besides the money to entrepreneurs. And we have a quite large operational team. We help them otherwise not just giving money, but with the talent, strategy, relationship. We have a large team based in Helsinki and Stockholm, and of course here in Marbella as well. And we help them as much as we can. So there are certain teams that we are focusing at the moment at Inventure, and healthcare is one of them, Of course, SaaS companies overall is something that we have a lot of deal flow from. We do some hardware investment as well. My latest company I invested in was a satellite company building software-driven satellites. So like quite deep tech what we have seen lately. Getting closer to life science, biotech, which seems to be actually like quite good like interest in the Nordics and like better deal flow than ever before we have seen lately. So those are some of the areas that we are quite focused at the moment. Personal focus is of course keeping like work-life balance. That's the most important thing, and being here in Spain helps that a little bit. Have to choose your interest and like focus areas quite closely. Like you cannot do everything at the same time. So like what you can do remote the best. Finding new companies and helping the existing. That's something we've been doing since the beginning, and that's what we are good at. When I came here, I started working from the kitchen table, and I did that for a few months, and that was enough. So like when Pool opened back in March 23, I made the decision like to get myself back to work in that sense. So like moving from one place to another, that made a mental difference. When you walk that, even if it's only a 5-minute walk for me, it's still like get dressed, get to office, people around you are working as well, you are not by yourself. You focus on things that actually matter in the work life, not just like puzzle around with everything else as well at the same time. So Pool have made me, at least personally, like concentrate on the work and on especially like the atmosphere here, while people are with similar situation, quite a few working by themselves or with a small team, and like looking for like social contacts as well, network around them, and like really like these events I've been participating. So those have been like especially like not only the work related, but some of the social elements as well. So like breaking the ice a little bit for the discussions and like learning to know people. And like now it looks like even I'm doing a first investment from Spain to a Swedish company from the Pool, let's say event. A startup founder should have a passion what they do. It's a long commitment. Personally, you don't do those startups too many in your life, or even we try to find the serial entrepreneurs who are and back them up on the second journey and third journey and so forth. But still, like if you don't have the passion and like want to do something meaningful with your company, it's hard to see that like the big success taking place. I think finding that one, what you really want to do and chase the world that way.